You follow another Instagram reel.
Yeah, so
Never follow an Instagram reel. That's number one tip.
There was so much protein being wasted. I'm sad.
Gym guys problem.
I don't know what would be the legal issues if you burn a house.
I don't think there will be any legal issues, but yeah, but it'll be like a one hectic night. That'll be
What?
like
My name is Yash Arora. I'm the student union president.
I'm Trishul and I'm the vice president of activities at the Students' Union.
Today, we are gonna give you advice and read some of the stories from university. I didn't have anything to use in the oven, like a tray or anything to cook my pizza. So I decided, well, would it be too bad if I used a frying pan?
Right.
A frying pan to cook pizza. That's diabolic. I mean, we use it on the hob and that's heat. So what's the difference with it being in the oven? So then I proceeded to put my pizza in the pan, dash it in the oven, feeling like a Sherlock. Oh wait, so they put the pizza on the pan and they put the pan in the oven.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they're cooking it on like just frying. They're gonna just flip around. Feeling like a Sherlock Holmes genius for deducing logically that this will be all right. That's a.
I mean, they got a point, just heat, but when you think about it, it's just heat, but
Brother,
you're not
pan.
supposed. Yeah, I mean, I get, yeah.
There is a difference. That's why they have tray and pan.
Yeah, they got a logic. There's heat on the hob and heat on the oven as well. So.
Except 10 minutes later, I smell burning. Well, I'm not surprised. And when I open the oven door, it's all smoke coming out. I see that the wooden handle on the pan is jet black. What would you say about the wooden? So, yeah, I felt so embarrassed and stupid. I just shut it and left it there for 10 minutes, praying furiously. I need that kind of prayer. That the fire alarm wouldn't go off. Thankfully, I quickly took the pan out after a while so the smoke didn't come all the way out and slipped back into my room. The corridor did smell of smoke. And the caretaker who does checks did ask what happened, and I just said innocently, I just happened to cook my pizza for a bit too long. And he gave me a look of sympathy and told me to open the window next time and keep an eye out on my cooking. He had that here is another poor dumb student who's doing a degree but can't follow instruction for cooking herself a simple supermarket pizza. Look, it was more than I could hope for. My reputation has come out mostly intact.
Yeah. She turned the oven into a fireplace.
Yeah, it's like...
It's a nice idea to turn oven.
No, we're not giving recommendations over here, guys. As we were discussing horror stories from university, and we were on a tangent of questionable cooking skills, right? Have you ever shown any signs of questionable cooking skills, my friend?
That's a lot. That's a lot, yeah. Yeah, I moved here when I was like 17 years old and I had no previous cooking experience, so I had to learn from lots of mistakes. Yeah, I can share you one that this was like the most recent one.
Yeah.
I think it was like a month ago or something.
Wow.
So I saw this reel in Instagram where the guy shows you how to do quick meal preps.
Yeah.
But so what he did was like a Mexican burrito bowl or something. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name exactly. I put in some rice, chicken, beans, corn, chicken broth, and some cheese. Put in the oven for 50 minutes. Luckily, the fire alarm didn't go off. But unluckily, when I took the bowl out after 50 minutes, the cheese was burnt. The chicken was overcooked.
It sounds yummy.
To a point where it was just fibers there.
Yeah.
And then the beans were burned, the corn were burned, the broth was still there and it was all too watery.
Yeah.
Cherry on top, the rice was still uncooked.
Rice was undefeated, my friends.
I actually tried eating that. I thought I made it, might as well try having a spoon or something, but I was like, bro, I can't.
Is that why you took 1 week leave off from last month, because you had those uncooked rice and
Nah, it's not.
overcooked chicken?
I hope it's not.
So I came to this country when I was 21 and I was like, well, I need something quick, which doesn't take 50
Quick.
minutes.
You follow another Instagram reel.
Yeah, so I...
Never follow an Instagram reel. That's number one
mean,
tip.
they were
That's number one cooking tip I would ever give. Never follow an Instagram reel. YouTube videos, okay, they're good. Or cooking books, but
Yeah.
never an Instagram reel.
Ask Trisul now, he's a veteran. When it
Never
comes
an
to cooking.
Instagram reel.
When it comes to burnt cooking.
Yeah.
So, similar story where I was trying to cook scrambled eggs. And I was like, I want the egg to be like properly cooked. So I was like frying it. But, you know, there is a thin line between egg being perfectly made and just instantly in a minute being burned. I think for 3 months I just was trying to find the difference between burned and uncooked eggs.
Okay.
It caused a bad amount of diarrhea, but hey, we can move past that. So, tip for you guys. When you look at Instagram reels when it comes to cooking, think twice. And if you need any help, just ask. Probably not to us. We're not professionals. But probably someone who knows how to cook. I think I saw one of my friend, you know when you can get like those lamb meat in which has like a thread on top. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what cut it is. I just like meat. So that thing you should put it in an oven. You tried cooking it on a pan. 25 minutes later, he's still trying to cook and he's wondering why he's not able to cook. He also put the gravy because he was like, well, the gravy will be hot and it will help to cook it from inside. Now, we had to bin the gravy and the lamb, which was 12 pounds, which is a lot for a meal. And his cooking skills. Now that guy doesn't cook.
So you just order takeouts?
Yep, takeouts or burned scrambled eggs. We have settled down that you can only burn scrambled eggs in the house, not anything else.
Safe and simple option. Just take your phone, order Uber Eats.
Easy.
But you'll also be burning through a lot of money, so...
Yeah, well, you're not burning a house and don't have to go through legalities of stuff for burning a house. I don't know what would be the legal issues if you burn a house.
I don't think there will be any legal issues, but it'll be like a one hectic night. There'll be like there'll be like firefighters coming down to put the fire off.
Yeah.
And then you might have to cover the cost to like refurbish the house.
Question for you. What if I've always thought about it. What if you are in the house now and the house goes on fire?
Yeah.
What would be like the one or two things you will pick it up from the house? Like if you had to save one or two items from the house, what it would be?
I would definitely save my clothes.
What?
Bro, like I said, I put in like too much effort,
What?
time, and energy, money to like actually buy these and like style it. I mean, my style is pretty basic, but still I put in.
So even for your basic style,
Yeah, still
you're gonna save your clothes? How are you gonna do that?
Yeah, so I have a coat rack. It has almost like 10 of my sweaters and 4 or 5 jackets.
Right?
And during like a time of emergency, you get that adrenaline rush, right?
Yeah.
So people say that you can lift off car in like times like that. So what if people could lift off cars?
No!
I could definitely carry a coat rack and run out.
They can lift a car when their loved one is below the car and they're trying to save life.
Yeah, I love my clothes.
You are trying to save your coats, man.
I love my coats.
Okay, thought experiment. Imagine in a burning house. Imagine Trisul running around with, ooh, my clothes.
It will be more like this, holding the rack up.
Dude, it's a burning house. I don't think you know how fire works. Like, it wouldn't be like, ooh, cool breeze, ooh, hot, ooh. It's just fire.
No, I've seen many movies. I can manage my way out. No,
I mean, clearly you also saw reels and you were not able to cook. So I don't think that skills from looking at something and actually doing it is very transferable. I think we have built that premise as of now. I've got more interesting horror stories. Went home for just over a week. Let's take 7 to 10 business working days. Came back and there were several kilos of rotten chicken breast. Bruh, so much protein wasted. Just chilling in the bottom drawer, not in packaging or anything, just all over the fridge. It was so slimy, literally green.
How is this a horror story, bro?
You try
Yeah,
eating that.
it's gonna give me nightmares though, but how is this an horror story?
And the smell was horrific. I'm not a... I don't know. What's this?
Squeezy?
No, it's Queasy.
Yeah, the squeezy person.
Q's...
Squeezy. I'm not a squeezy
But there is
person.
no S, so why would be squeezy?
That is an S.
No.
Sorry. Yeah, that is an SC.
I think it's in the easy part.
Yeah, squeezy.
No, it's Q, so Qzy.
You guys tell us, it is QZ or squeezy?
It spells like Queasy. So,
Squeezy.
no, it says squeeze, sir.
Whatever, let's move on.
It's Q.
Alright.
You don't say squeen, you say queen.
But queen doesn't have an S in it. This word has an S in
Yeah, but
it.
it has later.
Yeah,
not just a-
squeezy.
Nah, I don't agree. I would politely like to disagree. I mean, who am I to say? I am not a dash person, but was genuinely gagging at it. Still traumatized 3 years later. Would you still try to put it in an oven? If it's cooked, you said, like if it's burnt, it's edible. Contemplating. It's not a no. It's not a no. It's a neutral or strong or disagree.
For sake of the podcast, let's say no.
Oh, so you would have tried it.
I'm not sure, to be honest. Like, I want to actually see like how bad it is. So,
It's green and slimy.
does it say green?
Yeah, it was so slimy, literally green.
Nah, I wouldn't
And the smell was horrific.
Yeah, I wouldn't go near that. Yeah.
Someone dropped a full carton of a dozen egg next to the bin. What? So much protein being wasted. I'm sad.
Gym guy's problem.
Yeah. Hashtag save protein. Don't waste eggs.
And chicken.
Definitely don't put it in an oven for 180 degrees Celsius for 50 minutes in a quick instruction video. Anywho, I'll leave you. Someone dropped a full carton of a dozen eggs next to the bin. And when I asked them to clean it up on the text, they said, "Sorry, I didn't realize it happened." How? Also had someone in the house drop raw chicken on the floor and leave it there. This is a comment. Someone threw eggs across the flat in response to someone complaining about their behavior and theft. The eggs thrower coincidentally moved out that day. Do you think throwing eggs is a good option if you can't communicate?
Yeah, worst case scenario.
Not our professional advice.
Well, it's not my professional advice, but you could probably say my personal advice.
What is to throw eggs at people?
Not on people. Alright, guys, that's it for today. We had some really, I would say, good stories and some
Interesting stories.
questionable ones. some questionable ones. And yeah, I won't be eating chicken breast for another month. That's my problem. Yeah, hope you guys had some really good laughs, and thanks for sharing your stories with us.
And if you want to, if you want our advice, and if you want to share your stories, just fill out the form, and we are gonna see you guys really soon.
Until next time, see you.
Ciao, ciao.